Calls for an independent review of Tasmania's education system have been multiplying for months.
There is an enormous issue here within our education system.
It is important that we know what is blocking our educational outcomes for our families.
Structural changes don't happen, and we end up still with the mediocre educational outcomes.
And now the government has agreed, appointing education consultant Vicki Baylis to conduct a forward-looking review with an eye to Tasmania's unique circumstances.
You can never put a full stop after education. We should always be pushing the boundaries. We should always be looking at what can we do better.
And here's why. Last year, Tasmania had the second lowest rate of students staying in school until Year 12 at 69%. The national average is nearly 79%. But some of the data is disputed.
When you actually compare it apples with other states, Tasmania is doing quite well, certainly in that attainment space. But there are some aspects of the data that are really concerning.
Requests for scrutiny have also been coming from outside of Parliament.
I would like to see that this inquiry really looks at the whole system and how it all functions together rather than in isolation from other areas.
Others are less convinced the review is needed.
If we are going to do this review, let's ensure we look at it fairly. Let's have a clear set of guidelines, terms of reference that can be set out. Look at the socioeconomic disadvantage we have in this state.
Labor hopes the review tackles some key questions.
What's happening for families before their young people are at school? What are we doing to support families to ensure that their young people can get to school?
The terms of reference for the review will be released soon, and Ms Baylis will start consulting in person in July. She's expected to finish her work by the end of the year, and the government will consider any recommendations. Adam Holmes, ABC News.